All right, so I got access to a size 12 and a size 15. Which one should we use for the B-roll?
So we're gonna ignore that you got a big foot fetish?
What's up, VK family? We appreciate you for joining us on yet another video on Vital's YouTube channel. If you've been watching us for a while now, you know how we're about to get down. We're about to do an unboxing and do all the B-rolls, all the details, all the close-ups. But if you're new to this channel, we appreciate you because you don't even know what you're about to get yourself into. But if you feel the need by the end of this video, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Since 2023, Mr. IH Productions, how many 4K videos have we dropped?
Like six?
Six more or less, okay. Well, on average, for every video we've dropped this year, we've been getting like 20 to 30 followers as soon as we drop it. But I have a strong feeling that today, this video is gonna do a lot better in terms of numbers. One, we're about to go over the Toro 6s that are just super high demand. Everybody's talking about it and it's months ahead, right? June 24th is the release date. But two, we have one of the biggest updates as it relates to our business, Vital Kicks Incorporated. Welcome to the future of Vital Kicks. We just signed the lease last week, so it is official. We have the space. And at this point, you guys are probably looking behind me and saying, oh, Vital, you got yourself in some mess. Well, that's where you're wrong, because you just have to have the vision like your boy does. I see a nice open space, nice amount of wall space, plenty for us to work with. But the biggest thing is the location. The goal is to open up in 2 months, given our renovation time and waiting on materials and whatnot. But we are in the heart of Chicago, Chinatown, where every single person comes, whether you're from Chicago or you're visiting. Chinatown is the place to be, and we're gonna make sure that Vital Kicks makes it definitely the place to be if you didn't feel that way already. All right, we got my boy Alex and Shifa right now filling in some holes in the drywall. I keep saying that. The walls are pretty good, all right? The last tenants just didn't take care of them too well, so we're gonna fill them in, paint them up, make sure that we can get our own shelves up there, all right? Take a look at those ceilings. Those definitely need to be updated. This is like classic 1960s Chinatown, so we're gonna get some renovated drop ceilings in here, get some nice lighting to make sure that whatever displays we put on the wall and around us definitely glow up. And of course, take a look at the floors. Carpets are definitely not in. Hold on, Mr. IH Productions, come on. If you're coming down here, you already know you gotta shoot the Vital Kicks of the day as well. Your boy, look, I'm in a crusty, dusty space, but we still stay dripped up. It does not matter, all right? But that being said, the floors are gonna be changed as well. We're gonna make sure that it is updated and modern along with the rest of the space. Imagine just this whole thing being redone, repainted, and our big VK logo there as well. It is gonna happen. We're showing you the before, but trust, stick around till the after and the grand opening. Go back a few videos, guys. At the beginning of this year, I planted the seed that 2023 was going to be the year for Vital Kicks. And we were actually looking for quite a few months, trying to negotiate, find the right things, and we finally landed on this spot. A little scary to show off, right? Because it is awfully dusty in there. But know that you have to have a vision, and we're excited that we got to show you the beginning. We'll probably drop some more videos about it, but we're definitely gonna show you what it becomes in the grand opening. That being said, if you've been watching this for a while, you know how big of a move this is for us to be able to serve the city of Chicago in our own brick and mortar and in the heart of Chinatown, which everybody goes past. Because you know, since our founding in 2017, all we've done is e-sales. As a matter of fact, shameless plug, vitalkicks.shop. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't read about it, if you haven't subscribed to the email list at this point, I'm awfully disappointed in you. But it's never too late, all right? So make sure you do that. Enough of me chit-chatting. Let's get into these bad boys and let's get into the unboxing of the Toro 6s. All right, so I got access to a size 12 and a size 15. Which one should we use for the B-roll?
So we're gonna ignore that you got a big foot fetish?
Starting off with the box like we always do, there's not too many details to go over. We do have a regular Jordan 6 box when it comes to the lid that's attached. We got some gray cement splatters on the bottom, but this time, this box is unique, being all varsity red on the lid, the sides, and the bottoms to match the rest of the sneakers. And of course, that black Jumpman on the lid and on the side. But every time I see that black Jumpman there, we already know what it means for the kicks. And if you don't know, we're about to see. Audio Jungle. Set to release on June 24th, we're getting a very early look at these bad boys, and it's always a joy to have them in hand before the next person does, because most of the Jordan community are just seeing these online with the pictures and product pictures that people just keep reposting. Usually, when I see them in hand, the quality and how they look on feet or in hand severely beat those online pictures. But straight off the bat, before we dive into the details, for this pair, unfortunately, I think it's a little bit opposite. The quality is lower than I would have expected. The red isn't as vibrant as I would have thought, but that's just my opinion, right? So as we dive into these details, I want you guys to let us know, do you agree or disagree as you look at this? Does this match up to other pairs of sixes that you've seen in the past? This being the first pair of sixes we reviewed on the channel, we definitely want to hear your opinion, all right? So as we go through these details, drop those comments. What do you think? Let's get it. Starting off at the top like we always do, you're gonna notice a regular Jordan 6 sock liner with the entirety of it being black. Moving into the insole, you also get a all black insole with a varsity red Jumpman. Similar to other pairs of sixes, at the top you're also gonna get this pull tab at the heel, very solid, in a black and varsity red colorway as well. Moving our way down to the rest of the uppers, this is where you're really gonna start to see those Toro flavors start to pop out. The entirety of the uppers is gonna be in a very short-haired red suede. And I say very short-haired intentionally because usually when you rub your finger, there's a little bit of give, but this time it is exactly the same. Whether you go that way or this way on the motion, the suede looks exactly the same, so it is very short. The quality isn't amazing either. It's a little bit rougher compared to some past models where you might have some softer, smoother feeling suede. The only contrasting detail on the uppers is going to be this perforated nylon tongue that is regular for Jordan 6s, but all black. You do, however, have a varsity red Jumpman embroidered on that tongue and a varsity red Jumpman on a black lace lock. Getting into its accessories, you can see that this pair comes laced up in a varsity red pair of laces that matches the rest of its uppers and gives it a very clean look, especially in contrast with the black tongue. However, and unfortunately, and as I'm looking around the packaging, it does not come with a second pair of laces. Jordan Brand has done really well with giving extra laces, so on something like this, I would have liked to see black maybe, or white, but nonetheless, the red on it does it justice, not gonna lie, and I know everybody's gonna go crazy over it anyways, especially in our city of Chicago. Let's wrap up our uppers with the last detail. I alluded to it earlier when I pointed out that there's just the Jumpman on this box, because similarly, on the back heel tab of here, we also have a red embroidered Jumpman Air. No Nike Air for us this time, but we know this isn't an original colorway, so I don't think it's gonna bother us too much. Moving our way down to the midsoles to wrap us up, you're gonna start to see majority of it being these black panels on the outside and the inside. This is only contrasted with varsity red peaks that sit on top of the panels of the outsole that can be seen from the side. The only thing that I'm gonna point about this varsity red is that it's a little bit glossier in comparison to the rest of the suede, so it does give it a different dynamic. Lastly, to wrap it up with our outsoles, this time we're not getting a sail, we're not getting it clear, but we are getting an icy blue bottom with black and varsity red hits on the outsole as well. I think choosing icy blue for this outsole was a wise choice because sail has just been used so many different times. And when it comes to a Jordan 6, trying to promote some original colorways such as the black and red as it relates to the bowls, icy blue and giving a more retro original feel was a good move on this bad boy. And so that is it on our very early review of the Toro 6s that are set to release in June 24th of this year. Now, even though I was coming at the quality and talking about how I was a little bit disappointed in Jordan Brand for this pair because I wish we had some extra accessories, I wish they put a little bit more love into it. To be honest, we already know the Jordan community is gonna go crazy over these. People have been posting about them nonstop, dropping comments and all that fun stuff, and it's months away, right? But also history has told us with the Toro 4s, the Toro 14s, the Toro 18s, or even the Raging Bull 5s that are close enough that these are gonna sell out. People are gonna go absolutely crazy. Any Jordan, anything that remotely looks like the Chicago Bull colorway when it comes to Jordans are definitely gonna be a banger and definitely gonna be a sellout. I mean, especially in our city of Chicago, right? But that being said, we are about to get into our rating of these bad boys. And depending on how you feel about that, definitely let us know in the comments, all right? Because this might catch some of you guys off guard, especially if you've been watching us for a while. All right, so when it comes to Vital's rating of these bad boys, the Toro 6s, I keep calling them bad boys because they are super dope, don't get me wrong. I'm unfortunately gonna have to give this a 6.5 out of 10. I know, I love this colorway. To be honest, black and red is dope, but I'm just at a point where 6s are okay to me. You know, this is definitely not one of my favorite silhouettes. It's towards the lower end, at least for me. I know a lot of Jordan heads are not gonna feel that way because 6s are very coveted. But on top of that being a lower end silhouette for me, it not coming with extra accessories, the suede being pretty low quality, kind of turns me off. So I'm at a 6.5 out of 10. Is it a cop? Probably, but pretty low on my list, to be honest. Mr. IH Productions, where are you at after hearing the review of the Toro 6s?
Gotta give it a 1.5 out of 10.
1.5 out of 10. Earlier you were brainstorming and I think I heard you say 3, so it's dropped since the few minutes into this video. Why 1.5?
Look like clown shoes, you know?
Okay, they are huge too. That might be influencing your opinion. And no offense to anybody that likes these and is gonna buy them. You're not a clown. That's just some man's opinion, okay? So you guys already know our ratings don't mean anything. Yours do, okay? It was just a reference point for you. So please drop that comment. Let us know whether you agree with Mr. IH Productions on that end, with me, or do you think these are like a home run out the park? These are a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. Let us know and we can have some conversation. But that being said, guys, we appreciate you for being a part of this and seeing all our new updates. You on YouTube are one of the first to learn about us opening up a store in Chinatown, all right? So know that's how much you guys mean to us. We'll be sure to keep you updated. And with that being said, don't forget it's your boy Vital, and we'll catch you in the next video, VK family.